All right, so last tab, miscellaneous. This is basically everything that I don't have a better tab to organize it into, so it's just kind of thrown in at the back here. So first one is how to avoid basement flooding. So we're going to be thinking about sump pumps in that document and downspouts and grade levels outside. Again, we're gonna go through the sump pump when we do your mechanical walkthrough with you, but this gives you a bit of an overview of how you can protect those things through the course and life of your home. The next one is measuring humidity in your home. So we talked about humidity when I read that HRV document, like optimal levels, things like that. Humidity is really a hot button issue, and it's really controversial because every homeowner is going to be comfortable in a different level of humidity as well. Every product that we use in your home requires humidity too. They require a certain amount, right? Too much is always bad and too little is always bad. So you need to find that like happy medium. And as a homeowner, it's actually probably one of the hardest things that you'll manage like in your home throughout the life of it. So as much as you cook, you bathe, you do laundry, anything that's like bringing that water into the home, even like breathing in your home is bringing humidity in. It creates more humidity. So you have to stay on top of it. Now, the HRV is going to help you manage it, but being able to measure it and manage it is going to be really important. So when we turn possession over to you, we always include a humidistat on the countertop, and that's something that we would encourage you to use. You could probably just pop it up on this windowsill and leave it there, and maybe once a week or twice a week you want to just check it and make sure that you're within those levels that were mentioned on the HRV document. Then I have a document here about radon. So radon, it's a pretty scary word, can mean some really bad things, but we talk about it because there are pieces in construction that we do to prevent radon from entering your home. And we don't want to scare anybody, but we want to educate you as to why. So radon is a odorless gas that is found deep within the earth. It's from decaying plants and animals. Typically, the deeper you go, the higher the concentration. Okay, so you think about your house, it's a bi-level, we're about 4 to 5 feet in the ground. Not a huge concern. That would be my first thing to note. Like a bungalow where everything, the whole basement is in the ground, we're like talking 8 or 9 feet, that would be more of a concern than a bi-level. As well, and if you look on the document here, it actually shows you a little map of Saskatchewan, and it shows you the percentage levels of radon in each area. So we would be the Saskatoon area, and we're about 8%, which is fairly low. Like some of these other areas are like 26, 25, so more concern in those areas. However, when we build homes, every single home that we build has to be built following the National Building Code of Canada. So it doesn't really matter if we're in Saskatchewan and our risk is lower, or if we're in Ontario and the risk is higher. It doesn't matter. Everybody has to build the same. So there's 2 things in construction that we do to prevent radon from entering your home, and we'll talk about it in the basement, and we just, again, it's more about the education. So we use a special radon caulking. So any penetration that's coming through the basement wall or the floor where radon could seep in, we use a special radon caulking to prevent that. Then there's also another piece that's called the radon gas trap. So what that is it's a pipe that comes out of the floor, and then it goes down through the floor and it runs horizontal to the basement slab, okay? And it runs back a certain distance inside. So if you actually had radon in your home at one point and it was a concern, that gas trap is going to help you get it out. So you'd hire a company to come in, pop the cap off that tube, vacuum it out, and then expel it into the atmosphere, okay? Let's start and stop one more time here.